Okay, morning, folks. Welcome to the briefing on Wednesday, the 5th of May. And let's have a quick look at what we've got today. You can see that low pressure that drifted through over the last 2 days and gave us the strong winds yesterday and the rain the day before. Well, it's slowly drifting further over into Scandinavia now. I'm glad to see the back of that one. And we're left in this northwesterly flow on the ground, generally westerly air mass, but you can see it's still got the cyclonic curvature to the isobars, so level of instability within that is still there, and it's going to give us showers today. Then running through, let's have a quick look at tomorrow just to show you the chart. Not looking good again for tomorrow, showery and wetted times. Friday looks quite nice, and then you can see this little chappy down here building itself up to come across us over the weekend, so not looking good for the weekend, folks. Forecast today, Farnborough giving light westerlies, so 270 degrees, 9 to 10 knots. Yeah, it's about right on the ground, maybe a little bit more than that at times with the thermal gusts. Scattered at 2.5, probably a bit higher than that by late morning, early afternoon, and tempo between 11 o'clock and 1600 local, 7,000 meter showers, rain, and 30% probability. Tempo between 1 and 4, 270, 15 gusts in 25. Rain and showers, well, really almost thunderstorms brewing up. CBs at 1400 feet, so you can see it's forecast to turn showery. And normally when you see the Gatwick and Heathrow tafts that sort of stretch away this far, that you know that there's some interesting weather coming in. So nice this morning, I think, to start off with. Northwesterly winds at flying height, again not that strong, 10 knots forecast here, maybe more 15 is probably more likely at flying heights. Looking at the other data, that seems to be suggesting that. And the sat pic is quite clear over us at the moment, and this is the stuff out to the west. There's lots of showers in here that are coming across the Welsh hills and mountains. They tend to break up and dissipate, but I think as the morning goes on, we'll start to see their influence head towards us, that unstable air mass getting us. And you can see them here. There they are, and they're coming this way, but it won't be till this afternoon we start to see showers and rain. So temperature wise, it's certainly not going to feel warm today out there with that sort of northwesterly flow. 9-10 degrees, which is below the sort of seasonal average at the moment. Take a degree or two off for the wind chill, so it's going to feel pretty chilly out there, even in the sunshine. Dew points, they're quite low at the moment. They're sort of 1-2 degrees, but I think go down a bit when the thermal mixing starts, but when you get the showers, they will go back up. And like the last few days, if we have a really hefty shower nearby, you'll suddenly get a drop in temperature, and you'll actually feel it as the air's spilling out of this shower. Soundings, here's the problem. It's nice air down through, nice and unstable. The two lines begin to come together, and this suggests with 9 degrees, 3,000 foot plus cloud base, maybe 3.5. But you've got sort of vertical development all the way up through here to about 17,000, 18,000 feet. Temperatures minus 25 up at that point. So that certainly indicates a risk of showers later on. And you tend to see that certainly by early afternoon, you've got just as much development in here, and that risk of showers remains until late afternoon, really. I think the evening group might get away with it as things begin to dry out, looking at the forecast for the evening. The actual Larkhill sounding shows a very similar picture. We've already got enough temperature in here to give us some cumulus in this area here. But once the temperature sort of rises above about 7 degrees, you're then going to have sufficient mixing to start getting cumulus tops slowly going up to 16,000 feet. It's 5,300 meters there. So fairly high, and that's what's going to trigger the showers later on today, probably from, as I say, lunchtime onwards. Top Meteo is a little bit more pessimistic. It's suggesting showers from 11 o'clock. I think that's a little bit early, but cloud base 3,000 feet plus, 1,300 meters, and by 1 o'clock showers all over the place. Really, don't take this as gospel. This is just where they might pop up. We might not even see a shower over the airfield today, or anything significant. They might just be local to us. So sort of, yeah, take it a bit with a pinch of salt, folks. As the day goes on, they'll remain there. And they're talking there about them sort of joining up and merging. I don't think it's going to be quite that bad, to be honest. It does look like late afternoon, evening, they begin to die out quite quickly on other forecasts I've seen. So it would suggest that the evening group might be able to squeeze something out of it later on. So soarable windows, folks. Cloud amounts, well, obviously you're going to have what you've got out there now, cumulus starting fairly early because the air's unstable, and then building fairly rapidly into taller cumulus and showers later on. So 4 to 6/8 with quite high cumulus tops, 12, 15,000 feet is the order of the day, to be honest. Optimistically, when you get showers on Top Meteo, they tend to give a sort of cross-country distance. I think in here, folks, it's cross-country for the experienced, dodging the showers, providing they don't start to join up too much. Should be able to squeeze in a few 100K, hopefully. So we should get flying today. May get stopped at some point by the showers. We'll see how it goes. Light westerly. So not a bad day, not sort of gusty and nasty like it has been in the last couple of days. Operationally, we're on 2.7, folks, and there's no jet movements. The launch point vehicle will be out probably in about 20 minutes, half an hour. You might see a 727 lurking at the end of the runway. That's just doing a compass swing, and they've been told to move that by 9:45 because we'll be active at that point and hopefully launching. Okay, airspace wise, locally, nothing to really worry about if you are flying cross country. Southampton's times of operation, so Tuesday, Wednesday is 11:30 to 6 o'clock. There's no danger area crossing service for Salisbury Plain. And parachute dropping at Little Rissington. Well, I suspect that will be active today, and it's active from 10 o'clock till midnight. The winds are much lighter than the last couple of days, so likely to be doing something. Just for information, further north at Sywell, they're starting to have aerobatic stuff going on and display practice. So they've NOTAM'd this. So you can see that the timing on this, it's 11:20 to 1 o'clock, 1:20 to, and it just goes on and on and on, folks. So you regard that as busy aerobatic boxes over Sywell, certainly for the next couple of days. Right, that's it, folks. See you out on the runway, hopefully. If not, looks a bit iffy tomorrow, but better day on Friday. Hopefully on Friday, if it's as good as forecast, we'll have a grid on the north side.